Alright, here we go. Got some Machine House Brewery. This one is a best bitter and English style ale. It says well-balanced copper-colored ale with crystal malts and first gold hops. So, very nice. Nothing important on the back, it doesn't look like, other than do not serve ice cold. Best enjoyed at 50 to 55 degrees. And Seattle, Washington, and I think that's about it. So, it's a 4.2. Very sessionable. These are kind of traditional English style beers here that they pride themselves in making. Go ahead and put my tools to the side. We'll pour this up. I've let this sit out for just a little while. Now these are probably best if they've been like served out of cask. It's kind of rarer around the States. But when you get that cask and you get that kind of natural carbonation rather than forced carbonation, that's nice. Not a whole lot on the head, it just smells a little bit bready. Very easy drinking. Very easy drinking. I do think it has like a little bit of spiciness, maybe from the hops. I'm really actually not familiar with these first gold hops. All good though. Tastes good. It's just a little different. It's like bready, and then it's like a little spicy. Yeah, it's nice. I got my soap loaded up into the Lancaster bowl. We're using Purely Skinful's Pacifica, and this one is in the bear tallow. You can tell by the tracks on the side. So black bear tallow, shea, coconut milk, shaving soap. And the scent is a fresh morning mist of coastal seawater intertwined with dry, salty driftwood, a mist, notes of exotic tiar flower, warm white sand, amber, and musk. Let's take a sniff. That is nice. This to me smells kind of like a warm aquatic. So you still get that aquatic vibe. It does have some light notes to it. I think it's from the florals. But it's warm, like that warm sand, the wood on the beach. I think that's more of the vibe I'm getting. And I really do like it. You still get a little bit of that like kind of like salty aquatic going over the top of it. But for the most part, I feel like it's that kind of like warm sand, that amber musk. It's nice. Yeah. So, we're back with the motherfucking Bougie chill mill. We're back. Go to a whole nother level. I'm just fucking just peppering it in there. Okay. I will say it doesn't like absolutely kick it out. It's alright. I mean, if anything, what I can start doing is, you know, loading it up before I turn on the camera. But it's still, it's effective. It works. It's just not fucking kicking rounds of menthol crystals out. So we got our Bougie brush bath. I just pulled my Sawdust Creation Studios brush out of it. Right there. That one's made by that darn dad, Bobby Moffat. This one, his handle is called Plum Crazy. It's kind of got like this purple and like crimson color going on. It is, I really like the shape. And I got a Paragon shaving boar knot on top there. Let's take a little sip. Alright. And we'll get to lathering. So, I have used the Purely Skinful bear tallow before, and I can vouch for it. It's nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Pretty much all of the products that I've got from Purely Skinful, I have really enjoyed. I mean, to pretty much, like, I have a facial scrub for when I'm in the shower. It has like, it's like charcoal and then seaweed or something like that. Sea something. And I like it. Leaves my face feeling good. I have a Purely Skinful lip balm. And I feel like a little bit goes a long ways. Like, I feel like it has kind of like a low melting point. So instead of like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth across your lips trying to get some product off, you just kind of do it, give it the once over, and it just kind of peels off very nicely. Really, like I said, nothing I've came across from hers. The deer tallow, the bear tallow, the beef tallow. I regret not trying like a her vegan like aloe and can't remember what it was, but she had a vegan formula or a vegetal formula. I regret never trying that. And then her witch hazel aftershave is just awesome. Let me go ahead. Actually, that witch hazel aftershave of hers is like close to one of my favorites. It just feels so good. It feels different than like your typical like skin food aftershave or your alcohol aftershave. It like brings its own vibe. Oh hell yeah. This Paragon broke in rather quickly. It did shed a little bit, but it broke in rather quickly. And now it's soft. It does have a little bit of scrub to it, which I'm totally okay with. But it's soft and it's not very dense, but it has good flow through. It's not super duper floppy. Like if you wanted to work it up, you definitely can. And this bear tallow is nice and creamy. As far as the fragrance goes, my nose is a little bit plugged because it was smoky again today, which fucking sucked because of those nearby fires. So my nose is a little bit plugged, so my sniffer's not at 100%, but I'd say it's probably like a 4 to 10, just under medium. Really wish it was stronger because I really do like the scent on this one. Alright, let's get to shaving. But you know what would go really good with this? Some juicy pineapple on the beach. There we go. This is that candle that Ken from Shave 326 gave me. I'll just put it over on the windowsill there. Might as well get that juicy pineapple vibe in the background. So we're going to be using the mini Henckels here. The Henckels Freedor. This one is called Jobo. If it'll show. There it is. Jobo. And it's a very good looking razor. Marion gifted it to me. Square point. And it's about 4/8. You can see that there. Let's get to it. I can feel the menthol kicking in already. A nice, pleasant level for sure. I'll flip it around. I ought to be a little bit weary of that kind of mosquito bite. It's right about there. I think I'm only going to go with the grain on this side because I definitely had like a little bit of irritation yesterday. I have no idea what that's about, but I'm just going to go with the grain on that side because I don't want to irritate that any further. Go ahead and scrape that off. Switch hands. And then all I really do is rotate upside down. And then over here, I do use my right hand again and just kind of rotate my wrist. And there we have it. That's how I do my first pass, more or less. And I do pride myself in becoming a little bit more efficient with the stroke pattern there. I basically just copycatted Dave, you know. Dave will do a cheek, flip his razor around, and he'll do like this cheek, and then do this side of his neck, and then he'll do this cheek and do that side of his neck, just by kind of flipping the razor around and then going again. Kind of use that as a template. Obviously, mine's a lot more rudimentary, but just by that little kicker, I feel like I've sped it up a little bit. And I can appreciate that having that like advanced technique in my back pocket. That way, if I ever am in a hurry and I wanted to bust a shave out, you know, off camera or whatever, I could bust it out rather quickly because of that kind of like stroke pattern, you know. So, worked out pretty good for me. Just basically copying Dave worked out very nicely for me. Looks like I got one of my mustache hairs in there. Alright, back to the bowl. We still got plenty of lather in here. Kind of wondering if I got all the soap off the walls. Not like it's really necessary to keep going, but just curious. Anyhow, I'll scoop it all together. Go ahead and get this on the face. The menthol is pretty light again. I think I added about the same, if not a little bit more than last time. It's there. I mean, there's no doubt about it that there's menthol on my skin. But it's just not like, it's just not kicking, you know what I mean? It's just like a pleasant cooling, and I can appreciate that. It's funny, now I get a menthol solution that's, you know, that's really working for me, and like the last few days it's been like nice and cool. We haven't been using the AC as much. We've been cracking the like windows open at night, and it's been nice and cool. So long as it's not smoky, we've been cracking the windows open. And now I got a menthol solution to cool me down, and now it's not hot anymore. Alright. And then with this, all I do is go flip it directly around. You kind of hear where the hair gets a little bit thicker. Hear that feedback. And so that's that. When I go against the grain, I do, you know, one half of the face at a time. And then when I go with the grain, I kind of do it like in quarters, 2 quarters. All right. Okay, and then we'll flip it around. This is about where I got that mosquito bite, so I'm just going to kind of reveal it. Get up as close to it as I can. And then I'm just going to avoid that because that's where all that irritation was. And it looks pretty ugly right now. So, let me just clean up the neck a little bit. I'll do it with my left hand, why not? And I think that'll do it. I'm going to clean off my blade. This little mini Henckels, 4/8 square point, half hollow. I don't know. It's I'll show you there. I don't know what you guys would call that. If it'll even focus on you, and if it'll focus on the fucking blade. I don't know what you'd call it. Maybe a quarter hollow. It looks like half hollow. If I'm remembering correctly, it's the amount of material kind of taken off. Maybe it's half hollow. I really need to just take the time to memorize that. But yeah, that little 4/8 kicks some ass. The edge on it is smooth. And I don't feel it struggling in any areas. Like, even when I kind of got into like the thick of my growth on my neck, it just plows right through it. It mows right through it. Oh, I am a little bit tired. I don't know if you guys can tell. I am a little bit tired. It was one of those days where the one thing that annoys me most about the position I have is that I'm kind of like the fill-in person, the relief guy. So if somebody calls in or somebody's on vacation, I gotta fill in and kind of take their position. I'm trained in like multiple areas so I could just cover. And today was one of those fun days where you get called in early to cover one person, and then a couple hours into your shift, you get notified that we're going to need you to stay late to cover another person that didn't come. So, came in early and stayed late. So, just one of those days. Happens at least once a week. It's fucking pathetic. Here we go. Pacifica Aftershave Splash. Give it a nice shake. This is the ingredients. I'm pretty positive I've showed it before. Right now, before I put anything on, I could still feel a slight chill. It's still going. It hasn't faded. I know it's like immediately after the shave, so you wouldn't expect it to be gone. But it's still there, still going. Still feels as if I have menthol on the skin. It's just not very strong. It's a nice, light chill, low chill factor, but it's hanging in there. It's plateaued. Oh my god, this smells good. Fuck. Yeah, that's a nice one. I was talking to Linda about her considering solid colognes or EDTs. To the artisans that are like, oh, I can't make EDTs, I'd have to get an alcohol license. Well, you do pretty good with different solids, so why not make a solid cologne? You know, that's what I told Linda. So I'm interested. Fougere Luxe would be fucking awesome. I think this Pacifica would be pretty awesome. It's like a warm aquatic. It does have a little bit more bright notes in the aftershave. I think those florals on top come through a little bit better, but they don't smell like granny florals. These are nice. They're mellow, but they're bright. Okay. Shit, I think that's pretty much it. Purely Skinful's Pacifica Bare Tallow Soap performs really well. Very slick. It's kind of a low density, or not low density. It's kind of a low structure, medium density. Really has good slickness though. Definitely gets the job done. My Lancaster bowl. Beautiful as always. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Got my Sawdust Creation Studios with my Paragon shaving Boar on top. Love that thing. Finally got another Boar in the den with that Heritage Collection. Shaving Jelly Boar. I got my Henckels Mini, the 4/8 square point that Marion gifted me. I really fucking love that thing. I whip it around really nicely around the beard, get the lines all nice and crisp. I think it's great. But the one fucking piece of gear that really set me off, I fucking love this thing. This little chill mill, this Bougie chill mill, I think it aesthetically is very pleasing to have on my counter in the shave den. It looks nice. It has this like little reveal window that looks like I got like some meth crystals in there or something. It's just fucking awesome. Application couldn't be easier. You just give it a few pumps. Yeah, and that was, I think it was Grind Gourmet or Gourmet Grind on Amazon. Definitely check it out, guys, if you're interested. Bougie Chill Mill. No proceeds are coming my way. I'm not even going to put an affiliate link. Just check it out, guys. Okay, back to where we started. Machine House, Best Bitter. Very nice beer. Not necessarily my favorite style, but I can enjoy it, so. Alright, that's it for me. Have a good hump day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.